Anyway, let's move on to Arsenal. Now, unbeaten in 7 Premier League games against Chelsea. Mourinho gets his 6th goal of the season in the number 9. Good header from a corner. Set pieces coming back into it for Arsenal. But is it more about how good Arsenal were, even though probably really didn't need to get out of second gear? Or is it how bad Chelsea are? And especially in this fixture now against Arsenal, you're a bit of a bogey team for them now.
It wasn't a great game. It was a poor game, right? And I mean, like all the chances, apart from the one that Raya, where it just sort of let it slip through his arm.
Madness.
I was like, whoa, go on there. But apart from that, Chelsea didn't really. I think they had their lowest XG. They said it all season. Chelsea, our defence just shut them down, and we had a few chances that we should have took. Marino gets the goal. He had another
Sanchez save was a very good save.
Sanchez made a good save, but I have to say, like, I was at the game and I actually said to somebody, I go, Matisse has actually been telling me how bad Chelsea are, and I've not really been penetrating it because when we played Chelsea earlier on in the season, I thought they were very, very good.
They give you.
But when I watched them, man,
they're very bad.
I was like, this is going to sound funny, right? But it was like Arsenal playing a very bad Arsenal. Because they play in a very similar style to us, where it's very possession-based, keep the ball in that, but they just got no end product whatsoever, and they're just so predictable. Yeah. I thought they were very, very poor. They were very easy to defend against, and I kind of see what you've been saying about Chelsea. I can see why you say you miss Jackson so much.
Yeah. Because
there's no focal point, and they were really poor, Chelsea. I mean, we weren't nothing special. It was a very average game. But I thought that Chelsea, I was expecting a bit more from Chelsea, and they were really, really bad. We got the job done. 3 points. We hadn't won for a few games. 2 draws, and I think it's about getting back to winning ways and trying to finish the season strongly. And the encouraging thing was a clean sheet, because obviously we keep talking about Real Madrid. We need to be keeping clean sheets and stuff like that. Obviously, they're going to pose way more problems than Sancho, he got locked up. Lewis Skelly and Timber locked up the 2 wide players.
Yep.
In Neto just kept moaning all game. I mean, it was
asking for fouls that weren't fouls.
Yeah. They were really poor, poor.
There was so much fake physicality in the game, like stupid fouls, dumb arguments, petty crap. Not actually focused on, okay, what are we going to do? I'm looking at the front line and I'm seeing no pace on the flanks, no 1v1 threat. We can't counter. We can't cross into any aerial threat. We can't have any sort of individual quality to do something out of nothing. The defending, I mean, the way we played out from the back was just ridiculous.
We should have scored.
You should have scored.
Sanchez just passed the ball to think we should have scored.
If you had your proper attack, if you had a proper attack, you would have won that by
we'd have won
3 or
about
4.
Yeah.
Sanchez, I hate this goalkeeper.
Wow.
I hate this goalkeeper. It is.
Hate
and
is
that's why I use it very seldom.
In football terms.
In football terms, I hate this goalkeeper.
Go do a tie.
Get this guy out of my club. Yeah. He is such an eyesore. It wasn't just him, it was everyone. No one had a good game. But he, in particular, just gives the ball away and build up. He's got this weird Superman. You know when you're coming out for crosses?
Yeah.
No, we don't want to collect. I need a photo for Instagram. I need a photo.
Camera save.
Yeah. Yo, photo man. Yo, catch this. This is what he's doing. Him and Livs have the same cameraman. I'm telling you, it's insane what I'm watching. And then I'm looking at the team, and in possession, they can't keep the ball. They can't create any chances. Like you said, only Kukurea had that chance. And it wasn't really a proper chance. It was more Raya making a mistake. But you know what makes me even more angry? It's a London derby. And at no point, as the game is going down in time-wise, we're losing time. We're not getting more and more adventurous. We're not getting more attacking. We're not upping the tempo. We're just sideways, slow, keeping the ball when we had the bit of possession that we had.
Gotta save that.
No impetus to attack. We're almost holding a 1-0 loss. The last time I saw us do this was away at Man City under Conte, where we were actually holding a 1-0 loss. We were happy to lose 1-0. That's what it felt like. We weren't trying to equalise. Not even scumbag or shithouse a draw. We were happy to lose 1-0. That's what makes me so annoyed. Yeah. It's ridiculous. That's Arsenal at their weakest in recent years. It doesn't get any weaker than that. The way that they transitioned, the silly... sometimes Odegaard's not waiting the pass right.
Yeah, they've done a lot
all of this nonsense. Yeah, poor. Their final third play wasn't even good. And we couldn't, even with all that, we still couldn't get nothing. Or we couldn't at least try to get something. We lose 1-0, but Ryan made loads of saves and it was a tight game. Okay, no problem.
Right.
He didn't do anything. Saliba got man of the match for just being there, just being present, just turning up,
yeah.
saying his name for the register. Yep, I'm here. Yep, cool.
Present.
Congratulations. Well done.
I think there's no player in your team that even really attempted to. It's almost like they were a bit frightened of the back four.
Yeah,
that's
they just didn't have the quality needed and physicality needed and the pace needed to get at that back four. I mean, I look at even when we've played against you in the last couple of times in the FA Cup and at home, like we've given a decent go for it a bit, create some chances. I'm looking at Chelsea. I'm like, they're like way ahead of my team, but they were so bad. Yeah, and I spoke about this before. I went, my team's like 14th and we're awful. But I'm looking, I'm like, it won't be long before we like near that and then go like we'll be about par next year like that.
Nah.
I'm looking at you and I'm going, hold on. I'm going 1.5 billion.
Well, that's
and I'm looking at all that. Everything's all sing. They've got all these things. They've got Enzo, Caicedo, Lavia's coming back. They've got Sancho, who you're trying to get. If you actually stop all of this.
This is as bad as we've been all season.
Matisse.
We're just getting worse as the season goes on. The season needs to end as soon as possible.
Sky said to me, he goes,
the international break, hopefully Jackson comes back. Go on, Madueke.
If you even think about trying to send him back, yeah? Because we don't have to pay, yeah? You have to pay some serious
obligation?
Money. Because apparently, I keep seeing Athletic, yeah? Don't touch me. Let me chat to you, bro. Let me chat to you, brother. Yo. Get away from me, bro. Take what you asked for. These are the goods you wanted. I told you what would happen.
What's the financial penalty?
Jinky Maniki.
How much?
No.
How much is
no,
the
I don't even want to tell you what it is, bro.
5 million?
No. Get off of me, bro. Get off of me, bro.
5 million.
I told you, if you even think about trying to push back Sancho back this way.
Shake my hand. It's good business.
I want his freedom to continue at the bridge in West London.
5 million.
Yeah, he has bus case, bro. There is no more tag. There is no more community service. He doesn't even have to have an officer anymore. He don't need to go to nothing, bro. Or we'll clean the DBS, everything. We'll wipe everything. He needs to stay in West London.
Shake my hand.
No.
5 million.
Go away from here, bro. I don't want to hear nothing from you, bro. Trying to say, if we pay a fee, we could give him back to you. Don't want nothing from you. Just give us our 25 million.
Is it obligation? Is it obligation to buy? Huh? Is it obligation to buy?
Well, it's an obligation, but apparently,
legally,
the Athletic are saying, well, Chelsea do have a clause where if they pay a significant penalty,
we're looking into
can actually say no.
We're looking into it.
Say it's like a 10 million penalty. They might say, boy, bet we pay that 10 million.
Our lawyers, Robbie, our lawyers are on it. We're looking into this.
Swear to God.
We're looking into it.
Anyhow, you try send him back,
it's not
bro.
the fee, 20 million, whatever. I've seen it spent on way worse. It's the wages. I don't want to know what he wants wage-wise from Manchester United's wage bill. That's why we can look into it.
I'll tell you now, he's a big resource.
He's really poor yesterday, man. Really
exactly, Sterling's still here. Sterling's still here.
There was one point in the game he did a nice little trick, and that was about it. Like, you're not here to just do tricks. And what is exactly what you said. This guy behind me, he tapped me, and he goes, "What do they spend 1.5 billion on? Where?" And I was like, when he said that, I was like, it's true. You look around and you're like...
The judge says there's been a robbery in West London.
Yeah, you do kind of look around and think to yourself...
There's been a heist.
There should be at least a few big... I know
a money heist. There's been a money heist.
There should be an Elise.
In the King's Road.
A Kvaratskhelia.
I know Cole Palmer's missing, but there should be a couple of big players where I'm looking and thinking, wow, you know what? All right, we had a good day today, but if their man was cooking... But I'm looking at it and I'm thinking... I look at their players, I'm like...
If Nkuku was cooking.
All right, they're okay.
There's been a night.
Blow up in balloon.
Man, this is what makes me so angry.
Man has had
bro has got a balloon in his sock,
ready in case him score. Fiwa,
bro,
leave a balloon out of the packet.
Flex, man has got a balloon in his sock for the last 6 weeks, and not one sprint, not one turn of pace, and man has got this balloon in his sock, just waiting.
Yeah,
that's what makes me even more annoyed.
Because you know it's there.
Yeah, I know it's there. It's always there.
Which sock is it?
I don't know, right or left,
maybe
whatever.
It's both, just in case.
Oh my goodness, it's crazy.
Jeez,
you feel what?
Wow,
that is funny, you know.
You better be careful, you know. You got to get your act together for that top four, innit?
Yeah, of course, but we've always had to get our act together.
No, but I'm saying now teams are breathing down your neck.
But this is why I was cussing in the winter period, and all so far, like, even though we've won 4 in a row before this, like, they've been against scrubs, really. Southampton, Leicester, and 2 Copenhagen games. If the final third player from Copenhagen had been better, we probably would have dropped something there. But look at the fixtures coming up.
If Newcastle beat you, if Newcastle win their game in hand, they go above you.
Look at the fixtures coming up. I've
the way
said
they
it.
play. Look how Brighton
we've got to play Liverpool
and Fulham.
We got to play Tottenham at home. We got to play Man United. We got to play Newcastle away. We got to play Brentford away. We got to play Nottingham Forest away. Wow. We got to play. We got to play. All
he
these
did
guys.
predict this.
But I said we got these games. That's why
you had to win in this bit.
That's why we had to be collecting these points.
You had to be.
But we're being messing around.